Hey guys, Ron here, right off Sunset Boulevard in Holmby Hills. I think you can see behind me there's a lady selling maps to the stars homes. I'm kind of surprised people still buy those because, you can look online and find out most of what you want to know if they're accurate. I don't know how accurate. Maybe she keeps these accurate too. This is the corner she always sits at for decades. I don't know if it's the same person. Anyway, so today we're going to look at the house that's right across from me where Michael Jackson died, and right across from it is where Elvis Presley lived. Had a home while he was to use while he was in LA from 1970 to 1975. I was going to say while he was doing the movies, but those were a couple of other homes. A rented home and another home on Perusio Way. This one was just for, I guess, when he was in LA, which wasn't too often when he wasn't shooting movies. In fact, Priscilla lived there with him and lived there afterwards too. All right, she got a customer. Good for her. By the way, it's Christmas Day. I can't believe all these people are out here doing touristy stuff. I thought it'd be more quiet here. Okay, here's the house where Michael Jackson died. We're going to go around the corner too. So this home, if you look online, you can see numerous videos of in the middle of the afternoon on that day, the ambulance is coming to this home. And then when they pulled out of the gate, there were paparazzi everywhere trying to get a look at Michael Jackson's corpse. They were called to the home, and all that in fact, I think it's unknown. I think we still don't know who called 911. I think Conrad Murray had split, his doctor, by then, and someone finally called paparazzi. There's a tour bus to the home, and here they go. Good timing. Good timing for me. All right, let's listen. So, see, they all know her because they always drive and she's always here. Knows her name, flirting with her. Yeah, that's pretty good. See you tomorrow. There we go. This is their life. Okay, so someone called and said we have a individual who's not breathing. He's 50 years old. That's the only information they gave to the paramedic. They came from the Beverly Hills Fire Department, which is very close off Sunset. And when they got here, one of the firemen whispered to the other fireman, "Michael Jackson," when he saw him laying in bed. Michael Jackson apparently was wearing hair pieces. Really what I must say is what I learned that I did not know is the turning point, the real turning point in Michael Jackson's life came. They're doing something here too at the house right now. I hear noise. The real turning point in Michael Jackson's life came in, I guess, 83 or 84. I remember it when he burned his scalp during the filming of the Pepsi commercial with the pyrotechnics. That burn was a lot worse than I ever thought it was. In fact, that was like third-degree burns. He was in tremendous pain. At first, he refused painkillers, but then he started taking them and really, unfortunately, never looked back with his that's when his use of narcotics started. And I believe, I've been told that that's the bedroom up there, the windows where he died. It's really a tragic case. After that incident of Michael Jackson's scalp being burned during the Pepsi commercial in 84, or late 83, again, I can't remember exactly when, that's when his drug use started, prescription pills. And it just escalated, and I believe they found as many as 50 bottles of pills here. I mean, when they walked into this room that his bed was at, up there, upstairs, the firemen, they said they thought it was very odd that a 50-year-old man would be in what was essentially looked like a hospital bed. It looked like a hospital room, pills everywhere, stuffed animals, little sayings on Post-it notes that he had put up there, like affirmations, teddy bears, stuffed toys, and lots of pills, lots and lots of pills, and of course breathing machines. And as we know, he was given propofol, which should only be administered by a anesthesiologist in a hospital, but Michael Jackson absolutely could not sleep, and especially on that last particular day after coming back from rehearsals, and Conrad Murray gave him what he wanted. Michael Jackson was rehearsing well, he said was going to be his last tour, called the This Is It tour. And apparently it is said that he did not, I don't know how this is not, that he did not understand and agree to 50 dates initially. He understood that would be way too much, and did for him. He did not have the stamina, physically or emotionally. It seemed like he was really going downhill in a quick way. I don't know if even he would have lived to be 60 or 70 from the sounds of how bad his physical and emotional health was by the age of 50 at the time he died. Not to mention the 2 incidents he had of being accused of child molestation, which I don't think he ever really recovered from emotionally, let's say. Took a lot out of the man. So this is where he died. Right on the corner of a very famous street here. And the house next door, which we cannot see the entrance to, is where Elvis lived. The house that Elvis had from 1970 to 1975, and I believe, at least for a short time during the separation, Priscilla lived here before she moved in with her lover, Mike Stone, in Marina del Rey in 72, where I happen to live. Well, is she going home? Can't tell. I actually saw the gate open once I was here with construction. Let's see here. Okay, caught myself. I was actually at the wrong location for Elvis's home, but I'm there now. Car just sped really fast down the street. Okay, this house was Elvis's. Lights, but I don't see. Oh, there's the camera. I was looking for it. Camera, right there. See where it is? That's still this is still the property where Michael Jackson died. The backyard, I suppose, and directly across the street. You can see part of the lawn there up to the home. It's not that easy to see, but it is a hill leading up to the home. So that was home to Elvis, Lisa Marie. Well, Lisa Marie until she was 7, I guess 7, and Priscilla. Priscilla, who convinced Vernon before he died to let her control the Graceland estate, which was the best business move she ever made in her life. And I'm just going to reserve judgment on what I think Elvis would have said about that. Well, there's another tour bus coming. The actual story is the day that Michael Jackson died, I was just sort of flipping through the news randomly while at work that day, and it said something like Michael Jackson taken. My eyes are tearing terribly, excuse me, it's not me. Are they going to stop and talk to me? Sometimes they do. It said, or maybe it's not, oh, it's not a tour bus, maybe it's security. It said Michael Jackson taken in cardiac arrest to UCLA Medical Center. Surprised he didn't go to Cedars, so he went to UCLA. I'm going to see what they want. Hold on a second. Maybe it is a tour bus, but you can see it's just a van, windows closed. Anyway, so it said, God, my eyes tear from allergies. And there's a lot of stuff blooming today because it's so hot. So it said Michael Jackson taken in cardiac arrest to UCLA Medical Center, and I think, what? And then by the time I was done with work that afternoon, he was dead. And I came here to this location. Somehow the address must have been leaked in the media. I came to this location, and there were fans, because it was summer, there were fans here from all over the world. And I know that because there was a woman with a placard that said, like, you know, something about her being from Italy, like something that revealed that she was from Italy. So because it was summer, because there were so many tourists in LA at the time, there were people in front of the gate, and there were people right here, and they already had signs and placards, and flowers were already out. And then later that day I went to the valley, San Fernando Valley, to the Havenhurst location where the family lived, where Michael Jackson himself had lived till the 80s, the family home in Encino, and there were the same, you know, flowers and placards out there. But this is where he actually died, right up there in what was called a hospital. And I've seen a video and photos of it. It really did look like a hospital. It looked like a hospital room, even though it was awfully fast. And even though it was a rented home for him to be in during his rehearsals for his show, it looked like a hospital room. Sometimes when I was a stage actor, this would happen. My eyes would start tearing under the hot spotlights, and I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm on stage, can't keep wiping my eyes. It looks like I'm crying. You just got to roll with the punches. One time I was doing a play. I was 30 years old. There was a lady who was, oh, I don't know, in her 60s or 70s in the cast, probably more like 70s, and she started to get a nosebleed right in the middle of performance. I thought, oh my God, I hope she's not having a stroke. I don't know what it was from. So I ad-libbed some line about, oh, you have a cold, take care of your nose, you're cold, but I'm sure it went past everybody. Being real clever. All right, guys, Ron here from Holmby Hills, adjacent to Beverly Hills. Michael Jackson's home where he died. Elvis's home where he lived when Michael Jackson was a teenager, decades before. And Christmas Day filming. So that's it for today. My name is Ron. If you like the channel, please subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the little bell icon next to the subscription button, and you'll be notified when I post. And also, I'm trying to get the house story in the background. And please give the channel likes. Yeah, she's packing up and going. What the hell? It's a tour bus again. Give the channel likes, folks, and comment in the comment section if you see fit. I don't know what's going on here. The lady with the star maps is going home, and the tour bus is following her. Now going in the opposite direction. All right, guys, I will see you at the next location. No, she's just pulling next to me now. Hope everyone's well. Thank you. See you again. Bye-bye.